What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, I don't think people realize that there are levels to this. When we talk about recovery of a position, when we talk about burning a supply, there are levels to how we can get to certain points and how we can get there faster. And I've had kind of my fair share of understanding different projects and how they function, and breaking down different pieces of those projects, as well as different burning functionalities within it and popularity within it, and understanding bull markets and bear markets and technical analysis and all this stuff, right? But what a lot of people don't know is that if we all just get on the same page, and I mean, it's standard, but for some reason they can't find a way to comprehend it. If we all just get on the same page, we can all succeed. But the issue is that they want to believe what's going to be the fastest process and the best process for them, when in reality, the Terra Luna Classic or whatever project you're really dealing with, you just need to get everybody on the same page, understand what that process will be, and that it won't be just a quick turnaround, because there are a lot of plays out there where people are hoping for like fast money, something to happen within 1 day or 2 days. And sometimes that does happen when it comes to, pre-market, or sorry, pre-sales, and things that are just launching. They get launched on an exchange, news that you heard about before everybody else. Yeah, you hear all about that. You have those success stories where people make so much money. But a lot of times it's more about the long game than anything. Like, you even look at people that have made so much money with Shiba Inu, right? The person that turned $8,000 into $5.2 billion, it happened over a longer period of time. It didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen over a week. It didn't happen over a month, right? It happened over a number of months that you saw that end up, taking place. And now we believe it can go a lot further than that, but a lot of people missed out because maybe they decided to sell way too early while they were holding. I actually have talked to some people that bought Shiba Inu early on and saw the success within Shiba Inu coming, and they decided to sell once they reached a couple of thousands of dollars, and that's fine. Right? If you would have bought $150 worth of Shiba Inu back then, right, you would have been a millionaire at the highest point, or you would even be a millionaire at this point. So it's insane for people to just, go, okay, there's only one way to get there. There's multiple ways to get there, but we all have to agree on one thing. So honestly, where I'm going with this, right, with this whole entire conversation, because I'm 2 minutes and 40 seconds into this video, where I'm going with this is the fact that we could have been or established a way to get to the restored amount, right, when it comes to the supply, and get back to a potential all-time highs, because we would have that understanding of how we get there. And we have the path, we have the history, we have all the different detail that's showing us how we get there. So it could have been an easy road, an easy process, and we all laid it out. But the issue is, it started getting clouded. It started getting a lot of people started getting confused with which way we actually go, because we diverted from the path. We started out right, but we completely changed course, which is not the right thing to do. It's like you're traveling to California, and then you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go on a different path, but we're gonna go back to Delaware, right? So instead of you realizing that you made a mistake beforehand, like right when you started, you said, "Oh, we made a mistake halfway through the trip," right? And now you're coming back. That's basically what it seems like. And every time, once we're about to get to the destination, or we're about to get on a straight path with everybody, somebody else decides to pull us a different direction. But I feel as though we need to get back on path and understand how we get to this full recovery state. So, anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are in the description as well. Don't forget about my new credit card YouTube channel. It's in the cards if you guys are interested in checking out the credit card YouTube channel, for any of the OG subscribers or people that are interested in rewards, bonuses, and being able to take advantage of, spending on your normal categories and gaining a little bit extra while you're doing so. Feel free to check out those videos there. We upload Monday through Friday on that channel. But anyways, I feel like I say anyways a lot. I need to find a way to stop saying that. But let's talk about Terra Luna Classic. Let's show you a little bit of where it is. It's currently at 406,306 at a $366 million market cap with $24 million in volume, right? Up 55% over the last day, and we're seeing some green today. It's up 6.6%, which is phenomenal, right? Great to see that it's increasing. Great to see that we have some sort of success within this. But the reason why I wanted to kind of talk about all-time highs is because we reached a level of $119. And I think a lot of people believe that all-time highs are completely out of reach. I don't think they're completely out of reach. I think they're there, but it all depends if we get on the right path. So I recently made a video on Elmo ERC staking and what they are doing with their staking process. It shows me what Terra Luna Classic should be doing. Elmo ERC is doing a stake and then basically offering, a percentage for people to burn. And yes, it doesn't guarantee that you will have that burn, but it offers a percentage to burn throughout that process. And offering it is better than not offering it at all. While there are people out there that want to have a consistent burn, instead of you having it come back to you and you deciding to burn it yourself, it just automatically gets burned off. I felt like that was a great concept to begin with, and we should have done that in Terra Luna Classic. However, we're not doing it. So I feel like Terra Luna Classic can learn from Elmo, and you're probably like, that can't really get us to the level of all-time highs. But no, the compounding of everything could have gotten us to all-time highs, or even had us on the path to doing that, right? No matter if it's going to take a year or if it's going to take 2 or 5 years. So I decided to create just a little bit of a spreadsheet to break a couple of things down. And this is not everything, because we might end up seeing different things like NFTs that are created and stuff. So I looked at the 1 trillion coins that are basically staked there. We have 1 trillion out of the 7 trillion coins, or 6.8 trillion coins that are staked, right? And let's say it's an average of 10%, which I believe the staking percentage is higher than that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if it's an average of 10% over the last year, which would be 100 billion coins out of that 1 trillion. And that's not even to say, well, yeah, 100 trillion coins, 1 trillion coins and 100 billion coins would be 10% out of it, which would be 50 billion coins overall. Now, again, that's not getting us to burning off a hell of a lot. However, that is a significant amount compared to what we already have burned, right? That would have been a decent amount if people would have decided to burn off just half the rewards, or been forced to burn half the rewards. I feel like the forced portion would have been even better, but they're still gaining something in return. They're still gaining 5%, which would make people want to stake, and certain amounts would be burned off. Then you have other portions of it, right? So I basically took this, and this was just the standard transactions that I wanted to look at, which would be about an average of $30 million multiplied by the 10% that's there, because we would only see about 10% if we were going through standard transactions on chain and we had the ability to buy directly on the station wallet. So then you would have 10% multiplied by 365 at 1.2% if it would have stayed there, which would have been $13.1 million over the last year, which would have been 208 billion coins that would have been burned off as well. And then include the other portion, which could have been exchanges if we would have stayed on course. And we would have seen 9.8 out of the 30 billion, 9.8 billion out of the 30 million per day. We would see 90% of that again would be 365 days, or be 9.8 billion multiplied by 0.5, because we would have the exchanges a lot lower than what the on-chain percentage would be, just to make sure they have that incentive. They're incentivized to go on the CEXs, because they want the most benefit out of it. So they do that 0.5%, and you would see a total of 782 billion that could have been burned, a total of 1.04 trillion. That puts us on the path within 6 years to burn down the entire supply. Now, who knows exactly what could happen from there, but it does increase the price ceiling no matter what, and gets us to that ability to go from a max level of a $58 billion market cap to, that $58 billion market cap, but being a higher price. So honestly, what I'm trying to picture here and what I'm trying to show you is not necessarily saying that we should have done one of these things. I think we should have done all of them in a certain order, starting with the burn tax, showing that people on chain and holding on chain would want to give up something, as well as seeing the staking. Every single portion of everything should have burned something to increase the price ceiling, get us back to normal. And then the ultimate sacrifice for everybody, once it gets down to a 100 billion supply, 100 billion supply, we decide to do that reverse split that pulls out 1-0, 10 to 1, brings us to 10 billion coins, gets us to that level that now we can launch up to a $10 price point, $50 price point, $60 price point with no issues whatsoever, and get us back to that repeg state for USTC because we have the support from Terra Luna Classic. This is where we should have been. We should have done the 1%, the 0.5% for exchanges, implementing the buy button so that there's a lot more that's happening on chain as well as, off chain. And, just seeing every single portion, everything that we implement, every single business burn Terra Luna Classic. That is the way we can get back to all-time highs. And if we don't do that, it's going to be a longer road. It's going to be a trickier road to do so. We still have time to do it. And I know a lot of people are pushing for me to, make a proposal, create a proposal here. And I think I can. I think I can create that. And I would love to create it live. But I'm not 100% sure as to where I really start and how I can go. I can't really put it on paper as best as I can, verbally. So anyways, guys, let me know if you're interested in this. Does this make sense, or is this just all far-fetched to you as well? Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, again, link that's in the cards if you guys want to check out my new credit card YouTube channel. But I'm getting out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.